time to have a chat with Ruturaj Gaikwad. Rutu, it's Ronak upstairs. Tough one again, but I think we have to go to the first innings and just how challenging it was when you started off with the bat. Do you sense that's where this game effectively was decided?
Yes, to be honest, sometimes I hate to assess it in that way, but I really felt it was challenging a bit, especially, for the medium pacers. It was holding a bit, it was too paced, even the bounce was a bit up and down, but I felt if not too many wickets up front, we would have still, got to maybe 170 or 180. That would have been still competitive. But I really doubt that, even after power play, they just still kept coming, and it was a bit difficult to play some shots.
Expected or not expected as far as the pitch is concerned?
Not expected, to be honest. It's really hard to assess how it's going to play. Last 3 games we played here, I think we kind of, got to know how it will play, or you kind of, we were in a situation where we felt, okay, 60% is going to play like this, 70% is going to play like this. But this game, we didn't had any idea about how it will play. And, by the time we wanted to adapt and change, we were, I think, too late. And then after that, even we tried, but it just didn't come off.
Yeah, tell me about the balancing of that, Rutu, of balancing, kind of throttling down when generally in the game, and as we look around and we look at yesterday, the number of runs, your tendency is to try and attack. So to remain positive, but not try and do too much. How do you do that?
Well, at the first time out, when Flem came out, I spoke to him that, I'm trying to be positive, I'm trying to be aggressive. But it just, sometimes I'm waiting for a full pace delivery. The ball is popping up a bit, and sometimes, I'm waiting for, for slow balls or the ball to come at a pace which the last delivery came, but it just came off a bit too quick, or, a bit more bounce or a bit less bounce. So I told him, I'm trying to change as much as possible, but it's it's just not happening right at the moment. And it was really difficult to change every ball whether what would be happen. So it was just about judging or expecting that it will come good, but it just didn't come good. So I would say a bit off day right from ball 1, and even the field, I felt we were a bit lethargic, knowing they started off really well, but we need to just keep it aside and look forward to the next one.
Yeah, one more question on you and batting. Normally so calm and even, but you had reactions out there today and it seemed you were frustrated. What clicked it over for you? You hit a couple into the stands and it seemed you changed your mindset.
Well, I got off to a really good start, 10 of 6, and then, I just thought, I'll keep that momentum up, and then we saw just 3 quick wickets falling right in front of you, and then, I thought you need a bit of partnership as the wicket wasn't playing well. And then after that, we were trying to go on a particular bowler, then again a wicket fell, and then I thought, okay, let's just take my time, bat and just rotate strike. Any other day or any other pitch, I feel, I would have rotated strike a bit more better. But as I said, I was trying, and, to see that on the scorecard, so much number of balls and very less number of runs, obviously it is frustrating. But, once I got it, then, I just thought, I'll just get going. I'll just see how I can change my momentum. And even if I get out now, it's still around 5-6 overs left, so nothing much left. So that was the moment I thought, I'll just start going now.
Yeah, it was nice to see you get some runs, Rutu, and understand how challenging it was. Just a quick one on the team tactics before I let you go. You did say at the toss that you're going to play around with the impact sub. Couple of games where you've had to throw in your impact sub as early as in the power play. Is that sitting well? What's the thinking behind that? Usually teams tend to hold back on a batting first impact sub.
No, I think we were batting really well, so we thought, once we crossed the power play with 1 or 2 down, then, just get a bowler in for the second innings. Mukesh was supposed to come in, but we lost 2 quick wickets, I think, in the 4th over, so, we had to get a batter in and then, make sure that we get some runs. Unfortunately, it didn't work out, but I think the thought process was really good.
All right, tough one today. You could put this one behind you. Got a big one against Mumbai Indians next, and good luck for that one, Rutu.
Cheers, thank you. No more questions. Thank you.